we'll all face life's difficulties at some point, and each of us has our own story. But how we bounce back from those challenges and adapt to change is up to us. Well, Roanoke's Resilience Week is all about learning ways to build our own resiliency. And joining me now with more are Sarah Kate Brownmiller and Josh Johnson with the Roanoke Prevention Alliance. Welcome both of you to the show. Great to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Okay, so there's a lot of organizations that are involved in doing some great work. So let's first, Sarah, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit of the background of the Roanoke Prevention Alliance.
Yeah, so I am the director of the Roanoke Prevention Alliance, or RPA for short, which is a local nonprofit that was founded in 1997. And our goal is to help reduce substance abuse in youth in Roanoke City, particularly with vaping, marijuana use, and alcohol usage. And the main way that we go about this is reducing access to these substances and then also building resilience in our kids so that they know to turn to other things as opposed to using substances.
I love the work that you're doing. Thank you. Okay, so Josh, let's talk a little bit about this is really the backbone to the Resiliency Collective, which is something different. Tell me about that.
That's right. So in 2017, RPA launched the Resiliency Collective, and so it's really just a group. We have about 20 partners now that come together and talk about challenges that they're having, brainstorming ways to work together. You know, one of the big things with RPA is these local problems need local solutions. And so it's really unique to be in a room with people that are doing similar projects that may have funding for some of your program that want to partner. I started to attend those meetings in RPA back in 2016 when I was a police officer, and just recognizing all the services and resources out there. It's just a really creative way to get in. It's a low commitment. That's why I continue to serve on the RPA board and attend those meetings.
Yeah, and we are so lucky in our hometowns that we have so many, resources available to people, and we appreciate that, collective, thinking, about some of these problems that we face. So let's talk about Resiliency Week. This is great. So tell me a little bit about, what happens this week and really the mission behind it.
Yeah, so we are hosting Resiliency Week, which is next week, May 4th through May 10th. And it's all about celebrating and recognizing the strength and resilience of people in our community in Roanoke City. And it's about raising awareness about mental and emotional well-being, creating coping strategies for people that may be facing stress or adversity in their lives, and then also just helping people be more aware of the resources that are available for them in their community as already in Roanoke City. So we're hosting some fun events coming up too, so it should be a great week.
Okay, so we have a couple things on our table. Tell me a little bit about what you brought, and then maybe some of the events that kind of coincide this week.
Yep, so the things that we have here are going to be the prizes for the Resiliency Bingo Night that we're hosting next week. That'll be on Wednesday, May 7th. And then on Tuesday, May 6th, we're also hosting dinner with your family. That'll be a great way because being supported by your family and having that quality time is so great with building resilience in children. So we'll be able to do that on Tuesday. And then Friday, we're also having a yoga resiliency night from 3 to 4 at the Gainsborough Library. And that's just a great way it's fun, interactive for kids to learn how exercise and mindfulness can help build their resiliency.
Yeah, I was looking at some of these stickers on the table, and I just love, just relax, happy, some important reminders, simple reminders. But this is all part of being resilient. We're all going to go through some challenges, ups and downs, but it's really how you get back up off of your, back onto your feet, I should say, and come back from these is really what we're trying to teach people how to do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have some really, great resources for parents and families, right? And how do you create these things? How do you create a family culture? How do you build these protective factors for yourself, right? To take care of yourself as a parent, or if you're serving in the community. And so, it translates to the family. We talk about resilient people build stronger communities. So, I'm fortunate to continue to serve, represent Roanoke City Schools on the board, and really plug into the great work that they're doing.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so let's pop up some information because you have, like you said, on Wednesday night is the bingo night. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay. So we will be showing Inside Out 2, and there'll be free dinner, free prizes. We'll have agencies there tabling, and there'll be great. Yes. So there'll be great resources for kids and families to learn how to boost their emotional well-being and their resilience. Yep. So there'll be pizza for dinner if that's an
Okay,
incentive.
all
So,
right.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot going on, and we have all the information over on our website. But also, I do want to mention that it is next week, May 4th through the 10th. Roanoke Prevention Alliance.org is the website, and you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram. But we will have all of these links over on our website as well. Thank you so much for stopping by and telling us all about it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
great.
it.
Thanks for having us.
Okay.